Thank you for being so interested in viewing rare images. This haunting photograph captures a North Vietnamese prisoner of war undergoing waterboarding, a brutal interrogation tactic used during the conflict. While the U.S. military classified such methods as enhanced interrogation, this image, taken on January 17, 1968, sparked outrage when published. The publicity led to a rare court-martial for one of the American soldiers involved, a stark reminder of the ethical lines blurred in war. Korean War Girl, Hengju, 1951. Her tiny frame carries the weight of war. Behind her, a tank, a symbol of power, lies useless. But her strength is unbroken. In her arms, she holds the only thing the bombs couldn't take: love. Surdeton, wounded at Fredericksburg, 1864. The ground here drank more blood than rain. These men, sons, fathers, brothers, were torn apart by cannon fire. Their bandages, soaked through, whisper the truth of war. Glory is a lie. Only suffering is real. In the rubble of his home, this boy clutches the last remnant of childhood. The Nazis took his family, his safety, his future. But in this moment, he holds tight to the one thing they couldn't destroy: hope. Tan Son Nhut, Vietnam, 1968. This 12-year-old boy was adopted by the South Vietnamese Airborne Division. A child soldier handed an M79 grenade launcher. The photo was taken after a brutal battle near Saigon. His hollow stare reflects a war that stole childhoods. Over 250,000 underage fighters served in the conflict. Titanic's last lifeboat, 1912. As the ship groaned its death cry, Collapsible D rowed away, half empty. Behind them, 2,500 voices screamed into the frozen night. This photo captures humanity's darkest truth. Even in the face of death, we save ourselves first. Whipped Peter, Louisiana, 1863. These scars tell a story no words can. Each lash, a lifetime of pain. Each welt, a scream silenced. But Peter survived, and in his survival, he struck the first blow that would bring slavery to its knees. Hiroshima Siblings, 1945. The bombs stole their hair, their health, their future, but it couldn't steal their bond. In this photo, we see the true cost of war, not in buildings destroyed, but in children broken. Migrant Mother, California, 1936. Her face etched with worry, her eyes hollow with hunger. This is the Great Depression. Not numbers, not statistics, but a mother wondering if her children will live to see tomorrow. West Riding Asylum, Yorkshire, 19th C. They called it treatment. We call it torture. Henry Clark, restrained like an animal, was just one of thousands locked away for being different. His crime? Existing in a world that couldn't understand him. Lebanon Famine, 1915-1918. Her arms cling to a child already slipping away. The Ottomans starved 200,000, not with bullets, but with silence. This photo is their epitaph, a mother's love, stronger than any empire. San Francisco earthquake, 1906. The earth shook, the fires raged, and in the ashes, these survivors cooked meals over the ruins of their lives. This is not just disaster. It is the indomitable human spirit. Spanish Flu Hospital, Kansas, 1918. Rows of beds, rows of bodies. The flu didn't care if you were young, strong, or kind. It only cared that you were human. And humanity in 1918 was in short supply. Truganini, Tasmania, 1866. The last of her people. The last of her world. Truganini outlived her culture, her language, her very identity. In her eyes, we see the cost of progress, a genocide forgotten by history. Victorian post-mortem. Photo, 19th C. She looks peaceful, doesn't she? But the stand behind her tells the truth. This is no sleeping child. This is grief, frozen in time. A parent's last, desperate attempt to hold on. World War I veteran begging, 1920s. He fought for his country. His country forgot him. Crippled, starving, and abandoned, this hero learned too late. War doesn't end when the guns fall silent. Lviv pogrom, 1941. Neighbors became killers. Streets became slaughterhouses. The Nazis didn't just murder 6,000 Jews here. They turned humanity itself into the weapon. Child coal miner, West Virginia, 1936. Barefoot in the snow, digging for scraps of coal. This boy wasn't playing. He was surviving. His childhood wasn't lost. It was stolen. Children for sale, Chicago, 1948. 4 children. Price, $20. The Chalifo family didn't want money. They wanted their babies to live. In America's shadow, this was the American dream. Hidden mother photo, 1900. Look closer. Beneath that blanket, a mother's arms cradle her. Child. One last time. These photos weren't just keepsakes. They were goodbyes. Central Asian women, 1865. Colonizers called this documentation. We call it theft of dignity, of identity, of voice. These women were studied like specimens, their lives reduced to curiosities. Bulletproof vest test, 1923. Science promised safety. Reality delivered death. This man trusted technology and paid the ultimate price. Progress, it seems, has always been written in blood. Insulin shock therapy, 1930s. They called it therapy. We call it torture. This patient, lost in seizure, was one of thousands sacrificed to psychiatry's darkest hour. Leprosy patient, 1905. His face tells a story of pain. But the real tragedy? He was exiled, not for his disease, but for our fear. Force-fed suffragette, 1910s. They tube-fed her like an animal, but her spirit? Unbreakable. This woman didn't just endure, she fought. And because she did, we can vote. Red Cross refugee, WWI. A hot meal, a moment of peace. For this child, it was enough. For us, it should be a reckoning. How many more must flee before we say, never again? Bloody Sunday, 1965. The batons came down, the cameras rolled, and America woke up. This bridge didn't just lead to Montgomery, it led to justice. Lebanon Famine family, 1915-1918. A mother's empty hands, a child's hollow eyes. The Ottomans starved Lebanon, not with guns, but with silence. Vietnamese refugees, 1965. The river was cold, the bullets were closer, but this family ran, not toward safety, but away from hell. Arapaho children, 1867, 1875. Their traditional clothes would soon be taken. Their language forbidden. Their culture erased. These children were the first casualties of a war they didn't even know they were fighting. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more new videos of rare historical photos. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any new videos.